Well, hello, parents and caregivers. Kat here, that parenting coach. And this egg chair really gets me thinking and in the mood to chat. And today I just want to kind of talk about something that just might completely shift how you see your child. Because I know it shifted my mindset. It's not a behavioral problem, it's a nervous system problem. And I don't even like that, to be honest. I think it's more of a nervous system crash. And once you understand this, you stop feeling like you're constantly correcting and managing and reacting, and you start responding in ways that actually help. Because let's be real, my friend, right? You probably have had moments, because every single parent has had moments where your child just will not listen, is having a meltdown, is arguing over everything, going from 0 to 100 in like seconds, right? And it feels like, what is going on right now? Like you're just like, you have tried explaining, you have tried consequences, you've tried being calm until you're not, right? And it's exhausting. Like, be real. It's exhausting when your kid is just so dysregulated. But what if I told you your child isn't giving you a hard time? Your child is having a hard time. That's the shift, my friends. So instead of asking, why is my child behaving like this? We could ask, and let's take a deep breath for this one. Come on. And out. There you go. And we can ask, what state is their nervous system in right now? Because behavior isn't random. Behavior is communication. Oh, yeah, it's telling us something. And more specifically, behavior is a reflection of the nervous system. Always. And when you got that in your head, it kind of changes how you see everything. So let's break this down in a really simple way. Okay. So I want you to picture two parts of the brain, right? Okay. And we've got the upstairs brain, which is the thinking brain, prefrontal cortex. And this is your child's ability to listen, reason, problem solve, control those impulses. All happens right up here. And when I work with the kiddos, we call this the wise owl. Okay, this is the part of the brain we're trying to talk to as parents, right? But thing is, well, there's also the downstairs brain, and that's the emotional survival brain, you know, the amygdala. And when I work with the kiddos, we call it the barking dog. Okay. And that part of the brain, well, it's responsible for basically big emotions. Yep. Activates fight, flight, freeze. Oh, yeah. Protection and survival. Yep. Now, I think this is kind of the key piece in all of this. When the barking dog is activated, the wise owl literally flies away. Yep, offline. So when your child is in that overwhelmed, frustrated, tired, overstimulated state, yeah, they are not choosing not to listen. They literally cannot access the part of the brain that listens. Yeah. So when we're like saying to them things like, oh boy, calm down, which by the way, in the history of calm down has never worked. Just stop. Go to your room. Why are you acting like this? You know better. We're trying to talk to the wise owl, but the barking dog is like literally so loud and running the show, and the owl's gone. So, this is why the traditional discipline will often fall apart in this moment because we try to correct the behavior while the brain is literally dysregulated and disconnected. We raise our voice, we repeat ourselves over and over and over again, and we escalate consequences. And what happens? You guys know, right? The kiddo escalates. Yep, the situation escalates, and nobody feels better. No, we've all been there. And it's not because you're doing it wrong. Really, it's not. It's because the brain literally isn't ready yet. So that's all fine and dandy. Yeah, we know that. But what actually works? Well, we flip the order. So let's take a deep breath in and out. Yep, flip it. Regulation first, then the behavior. Always. So instead of jumping straight to correction, we're going to start with connection and co-regulation. Because remember, kids, yeah, they rely on our nervous system to regulate. So that can look like getting physically closer to your child, lowering your voice instead of raising it, softening your body language, slowing things down, and perhaps saying things like, I can see this is really hard right now. Your body looks overwhelmed. I'm here with you. And I know sometimes this can feel like, am I letting them get away with it? Right? But honestly, friends, no. You're actually helping their brain come back online. You're showing them that relationships can handle tough times. You're helping co regulate because the actual truth, a regulated brain can learn, a dysregulated brain cannot. So, when you help your child regulate first, you're actually setting the stage for things like listening. We want that. Problem solving, accountability, right? And then when they're ready, that's when it happens after. So I think this is the part that I think matters the most. Your child borrows your nervous system. I know I already said that, but it's true. And I wish I would have known that when my kids were little. So if you're dysregulated, they feel it. Yeah. And if you're escalated, we all already know what happens. They escalate, right? But when you slow it down, when you ground yourself, and let's take a deep breath in and out, and you stay steady, their nervous system start to match yours. Mirror neurons. And this is called co-regulation because kiddos can't regulate on their own. And it's one of the most powerful tools you have as a parent. 100%. So The next time your child is acting out, first, take a deep breath in and out. No, seriously. Seriously. Take a breath in and just pause and ask yourself, is this behavior problem or is this a nervous system crash? Because if it's the nervous system, wow, your job isn't to control the behavior in that moment. Mm-mm. Your job is to create safety, connection, and regulation first. Because parenting isn't about being perfect. Oh my goodness, you're human. You're not. But if you understand the brain science and the nervous system, wow, things get so much easier, my friends. Really, truly. And parenting is hard, and it really wasn't meant to be done alone. So be sure to join our growing community because if you made it this far, my friends, this obviously resonated with you and something is starting to shift. And if this gave you a different way to understand your child, hit subscribe. I share simple, brain based nervous system safety parenting tools like this every week. You got this.